Hello everyone, Tomas here. Today we're going to be looking at this red FUGgERth diesel locomotive. So this locomotive is kind of interesting. It's a Hungarian model from a manufacturer known as FUGgERth. It's a model of a locomotive called the M41. I really didn't find too much info about this. Someone else has made a video about one of these, but it was in like a Greek scheme. I don't know what scheme this one is in. If anyone knows, it would be great if you could tell me in the comments, because I can't find anything or any pictures that look like this locomotive. This model is also kind of weird because although it seems to be well built and that it has a nice mechanism, the paint job is hideous. I mean, I'm not sure if it comes off on camera, but you can see there's a lot of paint bleed with the roof, and the roof almost looks like it's been brush painted. On the front you can really see the paint bleed. It does not look very good. So it's definitely not a very pretty model, but it does actually work. There you go. So for a locomotive I got in an eBay auction that works pretty well. That's pretty good, but as you can hear, it doesn't really sound great. So we're just gonna kind of do a quick service and then just do some running shots, because I just wanted to make a video about this locomotive because there doesn't really seem to be too much out there about it. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, here's the mechanism. As you can see, it has a can motor, so this must be a more modern locomotive. And it has one driven truck, though it looks like it has the capacity to hold another motor. So I'm guessing at some point in this model's history it had another motor, but they cheaped out more recently and gave it this single drive mechanism. I can't see anything terribly wrong with it. I think it just needs some oil. It looks pretty dry. Yeah, so we're just gonna oil that. So I'm gonna start by putting some Bachmann oil just around the armature. Let's see, how can I reach that? Right there, looks good. Just like that. And then on the other side, just behind that worm gear. Okay. And then for these nylon gears, at least I think they're nylon, I'm going to use this lithium grease because these are easier to break and they're pretty big gears, so I want to put something a little thicker on them that will keep them smooth. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah. Let's put a little bit more just here. I'm also noticing there's a little axle right here. Give that a little oil. Okay, so Normally I would open up the trucks on a locomotive like this, just to put oil directly on there, but it's running pretty well. And also this is, as far as I can tell, this locomotive is extremely rare in the US. I was looking on eBay, the prices are in the range of $200. And this thing has a lot of like little delicate parts, and I've already accidentally broken off this little brake pipe. However, I can glue that back on easily, but if I break one of these ladders or something, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is because I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that little piece glued back on, and then it should be good to go. So we're back. As you can see, the locomotive is back together. It's also running quite a bit better than before. It's kind of reminding me of AHM running quality, and the mechanism isn't that different from an AHM locomotive, so that's not too surprising. Obviously there wasn't too much to do with this engine. I just wanted to make a video about it because as it stands right now, there's only one English video about this locomotive. I think it was by a channel called Dr. Hobby, but his was a bit different from mine, so I figured I'd do this one because it's pretty unique. I was also able to find out that this locomotive's prototype ran in Hungary. I say that because I believe this locomotive ran in many countries, not just Hungary. And that it seems that it pulled passenger trains or something. So I got out some European passenger cars. They're like Spanish coaches, but they kind of look like they would go with this engine. So besides all that, I'm going to leave you with some running clips. If you know anything more about FUGgERth or this locomotive in real life, please leave a comment below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for your viewership.
If you like Hungarian food, they have a goulash, which is very good. Or if you wish a dish that's Chinese, somewhere down in column B, there's lobster Cantonese. Enchiladas, that's what people eat in Mexico. Shish kebab is skewered in Armenia, you know. Then there's blubber, the favorite of the frigid Eskimo. Such delicious dishes, no matter where you go. Chicken cacciatore is Italian. Kangaroo souffle must be Australian. Mutton chops are definitely British. Chicken soup undoubtedly is Yiddish.